Okay, here we go. Yoga basics. Today we're going to go through some progressions. If you have your yoga blocks, we're going to use those. Yeah, grab one and we're actually going to let's sit on it to start with, and then we're going to use them a lot at the end too. Awesome. All right, and we're going to do some warrior flow progressions, and which basically means we're going to start at a certain level, and then the second round we do it. You can increase that level, or you can stay at the beginning level. All right, so we'll do something a little different today. Okay, here we go. Oops, let me move the microphone a little closer. Is it on? Yes. All right, so we'll sit in a simple seated position. If you like, you can do a half or full lotus if your body does full lotus. Whatever works for you. Sit up nice and tall. Rest your hands on those legs for grounding. You can keep your eyes open, or if you'd like, you can close those eyes. Now let's fill the body with oxygen. Take a deep breath in through the nose. And then gently exhale all that breath. And repeat one more deep breath in. And exhale, circle that head all the way around. And take another deep breath in, fill the lungs with oxygen. And exhale, reverse your circle. And lift the head back to the center. Gently open those eyes if they're closed. And roll the shoulders back. Nice big circles. Get those joints moving. Get that tension out of those upper traps. And then reverse. And then lift the arms out and up. Take a nice deep breath in. And exhale, open. Take your left hand down, stretch that right arm over the head. Open up that side body. And lift. And twist. Right hand behind you, left hand on that knee. And release, reach that left arm out, inhale. Exhale, nice long stretch. And lift and twist, left hand behind you, right hand on that knee. And release, bring it back to the center. Good, and let's straighten our legs out in front of us. And let's do a nice forward fold before we get started. Lift up, inhale. Exhale. Belly button in, round the spine, drop your head. Good, hold that stretch, lovely. And then look up and flex, open that chest, reach for those feet if you can, or rest your hands on your shins. Good, and repeat, round and point. Drop that head. And let's roll ourselves up. And then let's take it into a tabletop position. Hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. And let's take it into cow and cat. So you're going to arch that spine. Look up, take a breath in. Exhale, round that spine. Drop the head, tuck those hips, and then repeat. Arch, look up, inhale. Exhale, pull up to cat. Two more, arch. Inhale. Exhale, pull up. Last time, arch, inhale, exhale, pull up, and bring it to neutral position. Right arm lifts up, open that right shoulder, take a nice deep breath in, Exhale, we're gonna dive through. Keep your belly button picked up. Rest on your right shoulder and the side of your head. And if you like, you can leave your left hand there, or you can wrap the arm behind the back, or you can find that right thigh, and you're trying to open that left shoulder a little bit more. If you're wrapped, or your hands behind your back, unfold. Bring it back to tabletop. Left arm peels up. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, dive through again. Keep your belly button picked up. Rest on your shoulder and the side of your head. If you'd like, wrap that arm. Nice. Nice, ladies. And unwind and bring it back to tabletop. And from here, you're going to take your right leg back. Left arm forward. Just add a little balance and core challenge. And then gently lower it back down. Inhale. Exhale, left leg back. Keep your belly button pulled in. Try not to shift over into your right side. Right arm forward. And take it back down. Good. All right. From here, right leg back. And this is like a mountain climber series, but we're kneeling. So you pull the knee in around the spine, and then take it to the back. And then you're going to take your right knee, cross it over to the left elbow. Take it back. Good, one more time. This time it goes to the outside of the right elbow. Belly button stays pulled in. And then reach it to the back. Good, take that knee back down. And then we'll take it to downward dog, toes under. Press it up. Belly button pulled in. And then lift that right leg up. And then lower that leg and let's step it through into a lunge. Good. Left arm stays down. Pick your belly button up. Pick your right arm up to the ceiling. Open up that right shoulder. Yes. Take that hand back down. And then let's lift it up to a crescent lunge. Arms reach up to the ceiling. Yes, take a breath in. If you can, just arch your back slightly, open that chest, stretch the front of that left hip. And then bring it back to a neutral position. From here, we're going to work on some balance today. So you can step it together and then lift the leg, or if you can, one fell swoop, take a breath in. Exhale, either step it together or lift that leg straight up. One-legged tree, yes. From here, hands or palms together, bring it down, prayer position, cross the left foot over the right, and then sink into it. This is a half lotus, half chair. Belly button pulled back. Woo. And then from here, you're going to stand up and grab your left knee. Good. If you can, your right hand goes on your hip. You can stay there or take a breath in. Exhale, open that right knee out to the side. Just open that hip. Challenge your balance. And then bring that right knee back to the center. Or sorry, that left knee. And then you're going to take it back into that crescent lunge. Ever so carefully, find the mats. Yes. Open into a warrior two position. Make sure that the knee is pressing back. Your warrior doesn't have to be so deep if you don't want too much of a thigh challenge. It can be smaller, otherwise you widen it deeper. Right elbow down. Reach that left arm over the head. And then lift up, reverse. If you like, you can take that left hand and wrap behind your back here. And then you're going to bring it back to that warrior. And then you're going to open the left knee heel comes in into a goddess pose. So again, press those knees back. Challenge your glutes. Take a breath in. And exhale. And then toes forward, hands down, belly button up. Yes. And you're gonna lean over to the right, bending that right knee, stretch the inside of that left thigh. If you'd like, you can lift that foot up and sink deeper. And let's bring it back to the center. And then lean to the left. Again, you can keep it upright like such, or you can turn that right foot up and sink a little deeper. Whatever works for you. Back to the center. And then you're going to turn your right foot out. And you're going to bend that right knee. And you're going to lift up, so we're in a warrior position. And then bring it back to that crescent lunge. And then take those hands down to the mat. Yes, and then take it back to plank. If you don't want plank, you can always take it down to tabletop, remember? And let's lower all the way down to our mats. Take it on to the hips, point your feet, inhale. Exhale, press it up. Upward dog. And you're going to gently lower back down, elbows in. Inhale. Exhale. Press it back up. This time you're also going to bend your right leg. Yes. And then from here, you're going to roll over, take that right foot down. Yes. You can hold here, or if you want, you can watch for a second. We're just going to lift, and then we're going to take it back down. So if you're not comfortable with that lift, you can hold. Good, inhale, exhale, press, and then sit back down on your bottom, and then we're going to roll back over onto our bellies, and then we're going to take it into child's pose, pull it back, and stretch, yes, and toes, actually keep your toes flat, don't tuck them under yet. Let's bring it to tabletop. And let's do those mountain climbers in that kneeling position. So belly button picked up. Left leg back. Take a breath in. Exhale. Pull it in around your spine. Drop your head. Yes. And unfold. Reach it back. Inhale. Exhale. Pull the left knee over to your right elbow. Belly button pulled in. Yes. Really challenge your core. Nice, ladies. Reach it back. Inhale. Exhale, left knee and left elbow connects. Keep that belly button pulled in. Beautiful. Take that leg back. And lower that knee back down. Tuck your toes under. And let's take it to our downward dog. And let's lift that left leg up. And gently lower that leg, and let's step it through into our lunge. Yes, keep your right hand down, pick your belly button up, take a breath in. Exhale, unfold that left arm up to the ceiling, rotate that torso. I also find it's a super awesome stretch on the outside of my hip or the sciatic nerve. And take it back down. And let's brush it up to that crescent lunge. Remember, if you need to, you can readjust. You don't have to go quite as deep. Do what works for your body. Take a breath in. Exhale, just open the chest slightly. Stretch the front of that right hip. Woo. And lift back to neutral. All right, here we go with our balancing. If you need to, again, step it together and then lift the knee. Otherwise, one fell swoop. Inhale. Exhale, either step together or lift that knee. I sort of cheated, I dragged my toe. All right, you're gonna cross that foot over the left thigh, palms together, belly button in, and sink down into it. Half lotus, half chair. Yes. And then you're gonna lift up out of that, grab your right Knee. If you can, left hand on the hip, belly button pulled in. Inhale. Exhale, open the right. Knee to the side. Yes, bring that right knee back to the center. Ever so gently, take that right leg back to your crescent lunge. A small lunge or deep, remember, your choice. And then open into that warrior two. Your right or left knee is pressed back. Arms reaching out. Yes. Left elbow down. Right arm stretches over the head. And then lift up and reverse that warrior. And again, if you'd like, take that right arm behind your back and wrap. And unfold back into that warrior two, taking it into goddess. So turn your right heel in. Both knees are pressing outward. Take a breath in. Exhale, sink into that goddess pose. Beautiful, ladies. Toes forward and fold it into a triangle. Forward fold. Belly button again stays pulled up. You're going to lean to the left, stretch that right inner thigh. You can stay upright or you can sink deeper by pointing that right foot to the ceiling. Back to the center. And lean towards that right knee. Lovely. Back to the center. And you're going to turn that left foot out and bend that left knee. And then you're going to lift up to a warrior two. Good. And then turn into a crescent lunge. And then take those hands down to a mat. You're in a lunge position. Good. Take it back to plank or the knees. Good. Gently lower all the way down. Press onto the hips, point your feet, inhale. Exhale, press it up, upward dog. And gently lower back down, elbows in, we're gonna press it back up. Exhale, press it up. This time also bend that left knee. Yes, and then you're gonna roll it over. Remember, you could just stay here for a breath. If you like, you add that little arch, inhale. Exhale, press. If you're pressing, take it back down. Sit back down. Yes, and then roll it back over onto the belly. And then pull it back into child's pose. Beautiful, ladies. Belly button in. Now let's roll ourselves all the way up. Good, and let's do some work with our blocks. Cooling it down. Do some good inversions. All right, so let's start with my favorite. This is my super duper favorite. It's a great chest opener. So we take our blocks in a T position. So this one is going to be my pillow. And this one is going to go between my shoulder blades to really open that chest. So once I get down, I kind of have to readjust, especially the pillow part. So just take your time. I like to put my hand there so I know where I'm going. And then find that spot between the shoulder blades and then take that other one for a pillow. You can also, if you like, put it taller if it's too, if you don't want your head to drop. Otherwise, it's nice for the neck. Wherever you are, open the arms. Take a deep breath in. And gently exhale. Inhale. On the exhale, let's slide our legs out straight. Now let's take one more deep breath in. exhale. And then bring your elbows kind of in by your sides. You can put your palms down on your mat. And then gently lift your head. Bend those knees. And hands behind you as you press up. Good, now we're going to take our block. You're going to lay flat. So just one block for this one. We're going to lay down on our back. And then first we're going to do some bridge work without the block, and then we're going to use that block to assist us. Hands down by your sides, feet and knees hip distance apart. Take a breath in. On the exhale, tilt your hips, peel your spine off of the mat. Squeeze those glutes. If you can, try to lift your hips past your center line. And then gently pull it down one vertebrae at a time, starting with that rib cage. Your hips will be the last thing down. Good, let's repeat that. Inhale. Tilt your hips. Exhale. Peel off of the mat. Squeeze those glutes. Try to lift past your center line. Either stay there or take your hands, clasp them underneath you, and then come up onto your shoulder blades, which gets you off of that neck, which is lovely. It also allows you to lift your hips a little bit higher. And then release those hands if they're clasped, and then gently lower yourself back down to the mat. All right, let's use the assistance of the block, so have it nearby. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, tilt your hips. Peel off of that mat. Take that block, and if you can, slide it underneath your hips where your sits bone is, and you just kind of rest up on that block. From here, lift off of the block. Take it up. Pull it back down. Good, let's work on some inversions. This is very gentle and delicate inversion, but anytime the heart is above the head, we get good oxygenation. It's also great for circulation. So just take your block on the lowest level and slide it under your hips. So again, you want it on that flat side, flat spot on your sits bones where you can easily lift your toes up. Good. Hands by your sides. Take those feet off of the mat. Point them straight up. And you can relax those feet and just let your blood flow, circulation do its magic. Take a deep breath in. And gently exhale all that breath. And again, let's inhale. And exhale. One more breath. Inhale. And exhale. And bend those knees. Take those feet back down to the mat. You're going to lift your hips up. And if you'd like, you can flip your block up and take it to that second level. If you're not comfortable there, again, you can stay and repeat that first level. Otherwise, you want to find that spot in your sits bones where you're easily able to pick your feet up off of the mat without feeling like you're wobbling. Good. If you like, one leg up at a time. And then point those legs up. And then just relax those feet. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last breath. Inhale. And exhale. And gently bend those knees and take those feet flat down to the mat. Lift those hips, slide that block out, and then gently lower your spine. Let's recover from that. Give yourself a big hug. Pull those knees into the chest. Whew. And you can stay there if that's cozy for you. Otherwise, let's take a happy baby. Legs out, either grab around your ankles or under the feet, or you can take an index finger around each big toe if you like. And gently let those legs hang open. If you like, you can add a nice rocking motion from side to side. If you'd like, you can also straighten those legs. Nice. If those legs are straight, bend it back in. And let's pull the knees back into the chest. Place those feet down to the mat. And then lift your arm that's closest to your camera up over the head. And let's roll over into our recovery position. So roll it over, rest your head on that arm. Take a recovery breath. Inhale. And gently exhale. And repeat. Deep breath in. And this time on the exhale, let's press ourselves up, stagger the legs. Use your arm to press into the mat and gently walk yourself up. Very nice. And then if you like, you can take that block and use it as a little seat. Good. Simple seated position. Sit up nice and tall. And again, rest those hands on the legs for grounding. You can keep your eyes open, or if you like, close them. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Fill your lungs with oxygen. Let's hold that breath in. Gently exhale through the mouth. Control the exhale. Close the rib cage. And again, inhale through the nose. Expand the rib cage. Hold that breath in. Gently exhale, close the rib cage. Last time, inhale. Hold that breath in. Exhale, gently circle that head all the way around. And reverse the direction of your circle. And lift the head back to the center. Last breath in, arms lift out and up. Palms together over the head, pull it down in prayer position. And let the thumbs rest in the center of the chest. Let's hinge forward slightly with the upper body. Keep your belly button pulled back. Rest the thumbs between the eyes. And let's bow our heads forward. Thank you for hanging out with me tonight, beautiful ladies. Namaste. Yay! Woo-wee! Love working with those blocks. I feel so wonderful. All right, I'm going to say goodbye to the recording. Bye, recording.